Another workshop held during Earth Week at Murray State was the Vermi Composting. Students learned how everyday trash could be turning into tomorrow's food. Tim Cantrell, who owns a worm farm and harvests castings for use as fertilizer, told us how we can turn food scraps into garden fertilizer inside your own home.
Vermicomposting is composting using worms. You can compost by just having a big pile of leaves in the backyard and let it break down on its own, or you can put it in a container and turn it, or you can put it in a bin of some sort and add worms to it and let the worms work their way through it. It doesn't produce any smell. It uses a small container. You can use any size tote that you'd like, one that would maybe stay under, you could slide one under your bed if you wanted to, or keep it in a closet. The only things that you shouldn't put in a small-scale vermicompost bin are meat and grease. And it's not because the worms won't eat that, it's just because as those break down, they'll putrefy and put off a smell. So you can, any of the waste that you bring back, pizza crust, anything that you don't feel like eating, you can put in a worm bin. Worms will eat half their weight a day in kitchen scraps.
Vermicomposting helps reduce waste, produce a useful garden fertilizer, and is a sustainable habit to practice. All good things for Earth. Tim believes it is something everyone should know how to do.
This is an Earth Day event, and Earth Day typically is concentrating on things that benefit Mother Earth, sustainability, recycling, production, agricultural production. And I think it's important for everybody to know about vermicomposting because it eliminates the waste streams. The number one waste stream in the United States is food waste, and worms will eat any sort of food waste. Number two largest waste stream in the United States is coffee and tea, and they'll eat the filter from the coffee, they'll eat the paper from the tea bag, and the largest volume of material in the landfill is cardboard, and worms love to eat cardboard. Cardboard's basically lignin, woody cell structure, and worms love to eat that.
Student Brad Hartman was excited to attend the workshop. He thinks that vermicomposting is an easy opportunity to practice sustainable living in the dorms.
I think it's an opportunity just for people in their dorms to learn how to compost and have little container gardens and grow some of their own food. You know, from what I understand, it's not against the rules for stuff like that, and I think it'd be great because a lot of students will get out of college and get in a career and buy a house and want to start a garden and everything, and this will send them on a good path, give them a really good start, educate them how to do it correctly, and it's very important to compost and reuse all the stuff that we just throw away.
Because the to-go boxes and cups at Murray State are biodegradable, we asked Tim if they could be composted as well.
Yeah, those items are made basically from cornstarch and cornstarch derivatives, and anything that was once alive a worm will eat. So if you have to remember that a worm has no teeth and they've got a pretty small mouth. So you can't put a whole carrot in a vermicompost bin and expect them to work through it in a day. But if you make these pieces small enough, worms will eat it.
Brad believes that vermicomposting is a great thing for students to learn more about and get involved in.
They take ownership and pride in what they produce. And I think that that'd be real beneficial and kind of, sounds kind of corny, but planting a seed, and allowing it to grow within the individual, and they can take that experience with them wherever they go after college.